Samsung, proud sponsor of Tech Busters.
So, did you win anything?
I didn't win a cent. And zonke means everything, by the way. Zonke. But it's quite interesting that they've installed this technology in the pubs where you'd find these machines, and they were saying that there's a massive market out there. But think of, there's no better way for the government to keep track on the taxes that they can get from these machines. And if they got 8,000 of a possible 50,000 machines, they reckon they're doing something like 30 million rand a week. I mean, it's a lot of money that people gamble at those,
Wow.
the pubs and the TABs and everything. But
Yeah.
it's all leisure stuff, and they make the payouts fair to users, I suppose.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that?
Well, I'm quite impressed. I mean, I've been taking pictures of you and it hasn't broken.
This is the Samsung NX300 that Toby's playing with, and we've both had a chance to play with this camera, and I must say that it is a perfect camera for if you're used to the snap, what they call them, snik and druk. Mik and druk cameras, and you don't want the weight and the sophistication of a high-end SLR camera, and you're looking for something in between. This is a perfect camera. It's got the interchangeable lenses, and it's got really packed with features. I just love the weight ratio.
Yeah, the weight's very good. It's got the adjustable screen. It's got a 20 megapixel camera lens, and it's just easy to use. You know, all the buttons are nicely positioned around where your thumb
over there
would be.
as well.
Touch screen.
I mean, isn't it amazing? A company like Samsung, they're quite new to the camera market. I mean, they've bought a few companies and they've incorporated all of this technology, but I think they really are bringing out decent cameras. I mean, this thing takes decent video, decent photographs, and what's cool about this as well is that it's got built-in Wi-Fi, so you can automatically upload the pictures to social networks or to wherever you like instantly, which is
hardened
quite
glass
cool.
For pictures of Aki.
Exactly that.
One
of the places where this struggles is the autofocus on really fast-moving objects. That's where it struggles a little bit. But overall, I rate that camera. It's decent for the price that you're paying. It's not a bad camera at all.
No, not at all.
You're obsessed with photography today. What is wrong with you?
Well, because you're just so dashingly good looking in that outfit of yours that I just don't know what to do with myself, but to capture it for posterity.
And look at this, the interchangeable lenses come off really, really quickly, just like that, clip back on like this, and, on and off, you've got that over there.
I think it's
got a nice retro feel as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's subtle, but I like the leather, or the leatherette.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's vegan friendly, but it's nice and comfortable, and it looks retro. I think there's a real market at the moment for the last few years and still for a while for these very retro Leica-like cameras. But it has all the goods and it's the equivalent of having power steering and aircon. It's got all of that. It's got a decent flash, etc., etc., and that's what you want.
So I see you've got your December issue of Stuff magazine that's out again.
There you have it.
Another lady on the front cover. What a surprise. iPhone versus Android. So you've got a nice comparison over here between the iPhone 5S, the Samsung HTC, the Sony, and the LG. The LG G2 has impressed me this year.
Yeah, it has.
What a great little device.
I mean, it took, we get a lot of flack for what the top phones were. For years, the iPhone was top of our top 10.
Yeah.
And then it was taken down by the Samsung.
Yes.
And that's been taken, the S3 and then the S4. And then it got taken down by the HTC One. And now the LG G2 is top of the pile, and I think it's very interesting. It may not reflect the fortunes of the companies themselves, but it certainly shows that there's a lot of good competition, albeit in a very closed circle between the top manufacturers.
Well, and it's quite interesting how they all release, and they all release their devices at a certain time of the year. So we know come February, March, Samsung's going to release something. Then Samsung releases something else, then it's BlackBerry's turn, then it's Nokia's turn in the middle of the year, then it's Apple's turn around the August, September thing, then it's LG's turn towards the end of the year. They never do it exactly at the same time. Yeah. So, but it will be interesting to see.
It is kind of predictably cyclical.
Yes.
as you were saying.
Yeah. The point is, Toby, and you got some great gift ideas in Stuff Magazine for the December issue, but it is that time of the year that people are just buying lots of gifts. People want gadgets for Christmas. I mean, gadgets have become mainstream.
Have you thought about what you want for Christmas?
I haven't decided yet. As soon as I do, I'll let you. But I don't want you to buy me lingerie like you did last year. And that's the end of the show for this week. Please let us know about your comments and questions. And in fact, we'd love to hear about your favorite gift. If there's one gift that you would like to receive this festive season, let us know. You can email us at techbusters@abn360.com. You can get us on Twitter as well, #TechBusters, and his Twitter handle is @ShapShack. Mine is @AkiAnastasio.
And this is #TechBusters.
At CNBC Africa.
Love your work.
Come on, Toby, get together.
As they say in my country, love your work.
Love your work, and we shall see you next week. And we've got a lovely gifts and gadget show coming up. So let Toby and I know what are your favorite gadgets, and who knows, we might feature them for you.